Good day and welcome to another insightful episode of Voice of the Educators, a platform committed to amplifying academic voices and inspiring future leaders. I am Usman Abdul Karim Serki, the CEO of Voice of the Educators.
And I am Hawa Ahmed Tijani, your co-host from Beyond the Bar by Law Society. It is a privilege to be part of this discussion. This episode was brought to you from a collaboration between Voice of the Educators and Beyond the Bar by Law Society, where we seek to promote meaningful dialogue, leadership, innovation, and future of education in Nigeria. Gentlemen, welcome to Voice of the Educators and Beyond the Bar by Law Society.
Congratulations to each of you for earning the confidence of your fellow students. Before we discuss leadership, we'd like every one of you to at least introduce himself briefly.
Thank you very much. I would like to start by using this opportunity to thank you all and to say good evening to you all. I'm Comrade Salah Umar by name, President, Faculty of Administration Student Association, FASA.
I'm Imam Arabi Mahmoud by name, Education Student Association President as Hassan.
Good day everyone. Thank you for having me here. My name is Maruf Rufai Adomu and I'm the President of the National Association of Social Science Students, NAS.
A very good day to you all. I am Jamil Blam Amshi, a senior counsel of the Law Society, and I am the president of the Law Student Society Ahmadu Bello University Zaria.
Good day to you all. My name is Comrade Abubakar Zaya, Faculty President, Management Science Student Association, MASA.
So, Mr. President, what inspired you to contest for the presidency of your faculty, despite the enormous responsibilities that comes with the office?
Well, actually, when you are in a setting that requires a change, you have two options. Either you are part of the change indirectly, or you are part of the change directly. So this time around, I decided to take on this mantle to be part of the change directly. And as a class rep, or should I say as a former class rep, since I've been the class rep of my class at from 100 level down to my 300 level eventually when I became the faculty chairman, representing my faculty at SRC level. So I saw how things were being run in numerous capacity, that is both at the SRC level, both at my faculty level and down to my class. So I saw that, okay, well, if at all there are some things that I see fit to be in my faculty, and I know that with the right person being there to make these things come to life, I feel like as a leader that I am, I should take on this mantle with this responsibility to go there and make a change. So my inspiration came as a result of the numerous offices that I held, which I saw and deemed fit that would be able to give me that strength to move on. So thank you.
And so, Mr. President, what inspired you to contest for the presidency of your faculty, despite the enormous responsibilities that comes with the office?
Well, as a person growing up or coming into this environment, we always see things differently from how people used to see it. We've been part of many systems. Growing up in the faculty, you first start by going through the chambers, going through the state associations, and going through the clubs. All these clubs expose you to so many opportunities, and then you get to have this experience. So going by that experience, I have reached a level where I can say I touched everywhere.
For example, like in Nigeria as a whole, we complain of maybe insecurity, economic situation and whatnot, but yet when it's election time, people don't have their PVCs or they don't go out to vote. I'm someone that believes in when there's a problem, I don't complain about it, I actually try to proffer a solution. So likewise in my faculty, there have been issues that I've been seeing, issues that I've been noticing. So it boiled down to, okay, what can I do? And for the fact that I was in the position to contest for the president, and I felt and I know that I have the capacity to be able to do so, that's why I contested.
Okay, I choose to become the president, or I should say my people choose to make me the president, because at first I never thought of it. but they see them fit that okay, maybe it's something I can do. So they bring the offer to me, and I decided to accept it. And I see leadership as service, not really status. So I decided to come and serve the people to my capacity. Since they see I'm fit to do it, then I accept it. So it's just simple.
So yes, thank you very much for the question. First and foremost, I believe leadership is all about making a positive impact and then inspiring others. So aside that, my passion for public service drives me into student leadership. So despite the numerous challenges and the responsibilities attached to leadership, I decided to engage myself into student union and as well aspire for this particular position. So for me, I believe engaging myself into these activities will be the best opportunity for me to start rendering these services. And for those of us who have ambition to partake in politics outside the campus, I believe this will be the training ground for us to start building ourselves.
Well, Comrade Maaruf, what was the biggest misconception you had about student leadership before becoming one? I mean, before becoming the president. What was that misconception? So,
Um, I would say it's a misconception, but more of a reality check. In the sense that I thought things would have been easier because in my head, I imagined, okay, we'll be able to achieve this, we'll be able to achieve that, but coming in, you get to understand that time frame, academic constraints, financial constraints, and so many other things will be a big factor. Yes, I see that.
so Mr. President.
Okay, for me actually, I never thought of it, but when it was brought to me, I thought it would be easy actually, because like maybe everything is there. I'll just go and work, just do what I'll do and leave. But when I came to office, I faced the problem of I think unity at first, because you notice maybe many people are coming from different, should I call it parties also. So you have to know how to work with people before you can unite people.
Yeah.
So I think what I feel more was the unity, because you have to unite before you can go anywhere. So I never thought that people are not united. Yeah, I thought that maybe when we are there, we just work. But when you come to office, you see that people are having different ideas
Yeah.
from yours. Then you have to convince this one to you have to let them know what you want to bring them together before you work together. So I think unity.
Okay, the question again. Can you just repeat the
Mr.
question?
President,
Yeah.
what was the biggest misconception you had about student leadership before becoming the president?
Okay, I had.
Yes.
Well, I think there are numerous ones, but I think the biggest one I had is the belief that students have that mentality of each and everyone contesting for particular position is just doing that for him to be, be that fame or be that popular, forgetting that leadership position is all about making an impact. So for me, I believe this is the biggest misconception I have ever had. Yes.
Mr. President.
Okay, well, the biggest, what should I say, one of the biggest misconception I've ever had is thinking as a faculty president or as executive, you'll be able to achieve everything, or you will tend to get approval of whatsoever you set your hands on, not knowing that you have to go through series and series of, visitations, series and series of requests for approval. And I think this is one of the factors that sometimes will hinder your progress as an association. Because when you set out to achieve a particular thing, and it turns out that the necessary personnel from whom you are to get those approvals is either being delayed, being slow, or sometimes it will even get to a certain stage that the person who is to give you that approval is on leave. So, and all those while before becoming faculty president, I thought as a president, when you want to do something, just maybe meet one or two and that is it. Not knowing that this time around you have to go through some certain stages before you can do it. So yeah, that's one of the biggest misconceptions I've ever had.
Mr. President.
Well, in my own case, I think
after becoming the president, I'll just be giving orders to do this, and then things will just be falling in places. But then I get to realize that leadership is more of man management. By man management, I think you have to like follow everybody. Everybody has different way of reacting to things. For instance, we operate in a very complex hierarchy in this faculty. We have the Council of Principal Partners, we have the Parliament, we have the Judiciary, I have my own executive, and now I have to know how to relate with each and every one of them individually. Now, even in my schools, some of them are giving me tough times. Talk less of other institutions. There's this matter of ego, there's this matter of age, there's this matter of formalities, and a lot of things. So initially I was under the impression that I would just be telling people, oh, do this, do that. And then some of these people are even your friends. You would think maybe they are your classmates or you had your political journey together with them. But it's them that will be giving you a headache at the end of the day. Yeah. So actually this is the biggest misconception I thought of before becoming the president. But now I'm having a very big reality check.
Mr. President, what achievement during your administration makes you most proud?
But I think one of the things that I'm most proud of is that this administration is all about opportunities. There are a lot of students that personally came with a lot of initiatives. Some of them are not even possible to achieve from the face of it. But then as leaders, we always try to give them the necessary support, confidence, and everything. For instance, we have Lausanne National Body. I think from this faculty alone, we sent more than 30 students. They are occupying various offices in Lausanne. Here at faculty level, we have committees. These committees are made up of students. The reason why we always give this appointment is not for them to be following us around, but for them to actually see the value in these offices. You don't know which office is going to be instrumental in your career, and you don't know what knowledge you'll be getting from that office. So if there is anything I'm much more proud of doing this administration is that our hands are always open for students to always get the opportunities that they want and they like.
Mr. President.
Okay. Amongst the many countless activities and projects that we have done so far, one of the achievements that I'm very much proud of is the implementation of the faculty cyber cafe. And why am I proud of it? My faculty is a faculty that is almost at the outskirts of ABU. Those that know Faculty of Business will know what I'm talking about. My faculty is, should I say, some kilometers away from the actual, actual school setting. So students tend to find it hard whenever they want to print one or two. They have to go to the sister faculty, the Faculty of Education, or other cyber cafe operators outside our faculty. So imagine the amount of time it will take them, to and fro just to print one or two copies. So with that, we now find it worthy that okay, why not have the association cyber cafe to run it at a discounted price. So amongst the many achievements that we have encountered so far, this is the one that I'm most proud of because it has to deal with the students' welfare.
That's quite an achievement. Mr. President.
Among the numerous ones we have achieved so far, I think the one I am much proud of is one program we executed titled FASA Iftar program because it has
Departments. So imagine having lots of people that you have to rule and everybody have his own ideas of stuff. So I don't think education have ever been united the way it is now. Because like now we talk with one voice, and I think with that we are able to achieve. We are able to achieve many things that I never thought of it actually. But then united as one, we talk with one voice, and having a leader. Yeah, I think we are able to achieve most. And secondly, I think we did a symposium which I think should I call it the largest because it's successful, and I think the theme was the finding of things because many students come to school without knowing what to do and maybe about to graduate after school with zero idea of the outside world. So I think that we bring many speakers and mentors there which they talk about the outside.
Mr. President, how do you balance diplomacy with firmness when representing students before Faculty of Management?
Just as I earlier stated that I'm a kind of person who, maintain his limitation, and I always try my possible best to make sure that I doesn't do things beyond my capacity. So in order to strike that balance is to make sure that I maintain that limitation, and then as well stick to what I believe is in the right channel.
Mr. President, law students are trained to question everything, everything. Does that make leading them easier or significantly harder?
Ah, yes, I believe leading law student is harder. Why? Because they are very troublesome. They ask questions on everything and they demand reasons for each and every of your actions. So this makes you always question yourself first before presenting anything to them. You have to like prep yourself. You have to ask yourself possible questions before even going to them, because definitely there are going to be a lot of questions. So it actually makes it very hard. But then this is why we are here. This is why we are leaders. We are here because a lot of people cannot be here. So being whether it's hard or easy, I believe we are leaders.
Many students believe faculty presidents have more power than they actually do. Can you explain what your office can genuinely do and what lies beyond your authority?
I believe our powers as faculty president is just to serve as an intermediary between the faculty management and the students. Whenever students have cries, they come to us and then we extend it to the management. And above that, I think what student leaders can do is to bring programs, collaborations, and initiatives that's going to add value to the life of the students. So I believe that is the extent of our powers.
So for me, I think the powers have to be issue of orientation because students, a lot of times, they don't understand the extent that a faculty president can do and undo. I think students, they come with requests and they think that you're the vice chancellor. Like an example was there are some students that came with B and they were teaching back to 100 level. So there's this difference in school fees. So at times they assume that maybe you can just step into the boss's office or something and just make them refund part of the school when they even have issues like mail fund that up to now we see the debate. So it's just a matter of orientation from students for them to know what is in the constitution.
Mr. President, okay, as my comrade here, like we have very limited powers. We are just an intermediary between you and the deanery. So you have limited powers because students seem to bring problems that are beyond your power, but then that's why you are a leader. You have to know how to just calm them and then you do anything within your power to see that the management gets to listen. So I think
I believe we are operating with guidelines and as well rules and regulations. And I'm a kind of person who always make sure that I maintain my limitations, and to make sure that I do not do things beyond my own capacity. So for me as a student leader, I believe the most important thing for me to do is to make sure that I make an impact and as well get to look for a possible way to empower the students.
Mr. President, if you were given, or the Vice Chancellor will give you 25 million to run your faculty tomorrow, what will be your first project?
When I always care so much about students' personal and professional development, because I believe we are travelers through this university. We are not here to stay forever. And then immediately after graduation, everybody would like to find his footings, right? So if there is anything I will highly invest without regretting is in students' personal and professional development. So try as much as possible to see that all that money or the major part of that money is highly invested in the students. Because at the end of the day,
I would like people to remember me as somebody who is the reason why they are somewhere in life in 20 or 30 years from now. Well, if the vice chancellor, which I am praying to God that it should come to reality, happens to give me 25 million, the first thing I will do amongst the many things I have always imagined is to, should I say, construct the road channel from the entrance of my faculty to the gate of the faculty. It's actually a very bad road whereby in any period, be it rainy season, dry season, the place is very muddy. Most especially this period that it's during the season period. That is when you tend to see students acting like Spider-Man, trying to, try to cut corners in order to just pass through. So I will definitely say that I will try and prepare the road channel leading to my faculty.
Well, let me use academic aspect to answer this question, because I believe for us to come here is to study. So for me, I believe establishing student resource group would be essential. So it can be a physical space, or it can be through digital platform. So I believe that this is a project that can be able to provide essential studying materials.
One word your faculty will use to describe you.
Representation.
Think man of the people.
Mr. Opportunity, workaholic.
All right. Mr. President, your favorite Nigerian food?
Red Nigerian food. And the yam with shiso.
Fried rice. Fried rice. Mr. President.
Yeah, actually, rice and stew.
Actually, I'm a sport man, so I only eat for that. More of protein, yeah. So I love protein.
The body is possible, so as far as it's sweet, that's okay.
So, Mr. President, if you could change one thing in your faculty today, what would it be?
Well, I don't think there is any, cause I've never come across a policy that is very difficult or very hard for me. So for me, I appreciate whatever policy my faculty implemented. So I don't think there is any policy I need to change. I'm okay with the policies.
Yeah, like he said, actually, my faculty is very okay. So, but the thing I would love to change is how people think about the faculty. Because people think you're just there as education students, so you just educate people, but it's beyond that, actually.
Yeah. Mr. President, give your faculty a nickname.
Let me just use our football association partners.
Mr. President.
Okay, I have now to give my faculty nickname. I should just say petition, because anything you do in my faculty is petition. God.
Mr. President.
I think let me say due to experience, I think I can be able to name my faculty. Should I use this word tough? Because things always get very tough to me, honestly.
Mr. President.
I'll use the word masterminds because the way some of these students think is beyond our comprehension. Yes.
Mr.
I
President.
would love to use change makers because my faculty, the set or what you need this year, the faculty of finance science will be different if you go to the faculty the preceding year. So change makers.
Okay, comrade, describe your faculty in 3 words.
Intelligent, troublesome, arrogant.
Mr. President.
Well, intellectuals, business minded, and innovative.
Mr. President.
Backbone, unity, progress.
I think it should be foundation, knowledge, and growth.
Mr. President.
Society, thinkers, change makers.
Okay, Mr. President, give your faculty a shout out in 3 seconds.
Go social science.
Mr. President.
Okay, so let's see. Bedrock of education.
Mr. President.
Great administrators. Shout out to you. You guys are the best.
Mr. President.
Keep on going, Massa. Not going now. Keep on going. You are the best area. In fact, David is lucky to have faculty of learning science. Faculty of law, where learning minds are best. I'm very proud of you, and you are making the university proud.
Mr. President, your favorite World Cup team?
My favorite.
World Cup team.
Mr. President.
I'm not a fan of football actually.
Portugal also, because I'm a Man United fan, so I do follow Bruno Fernandes where he is.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
The odd one out.
No, we are together with my
Why
wife.
do I actually doing it back to back?
Something like that.
I should have known that I'm having
So, Mr. President, which quality matters most in leadership? We have options: integrity, intelligence, courage, communication, and compassion.
Integrity, actually.
All right, sir. Mr.
I go
President.
for integrity.
Mr. President.
Integrity, actually.
Well, I have to go with my Well, I will also go for integrity.
Sure. Well, integrity is
Yeah.
a good choice. And indeed, Mr. President, one piece of advice to every student, every naturally high student.
Well, whenever we're talking about ABU, I always take myself as first grade. I came from Yobe State. I believe even when they are mentioning states, even on the list we are like 36 or 35th, yes, on the list. So ABU is the largest university in sub-Saharan Africa. I see no reason why you leave your home and come here just to graduate with your certificate. So if you happen to be in ABU, ABU is the best place you can learn. So make sure you engage in every activity, and then make sure you take advantage of every chance you got. You are not just here to graduate with a certificate, but we all need the skills, we all need the values that comes with the courses we are studying, and we all need the valuable connections that we're making. Yes. So this is my advice to every ABU student: explore.
What is your advice to natural?
Well, my advice to ABU students overall is in line with what my colleague said. Don't cage yourself with only academics. Give yourself this opportunity to explore, make connections, and also engage in either politics or other school associations that we have. That should be that.
Well, for me, I think I never imagined, be part of our ABU history. So, but due to destiny and then prayer, which is the key to every success. So, and with dedication on what you are, you are intending to achieve. So, for me, I think I need to advise each and every student who is, intending to even, apply for him to be part of ABU history, and as well the students who are already part of ABU history, to make sure that prayer is the key point to every success, and dedication on striving to achieve what you wanted to achieve. And for those who have that ambition of engaging themselves into the leadership position, I think the first thing that supposed to always they always need to consider is how to protect the interests of the student, because you'll be there because of them, and then making sure that you provide whatever welfare they deserve to achieve.
Thank you, sir. Mr. President.
Okay, my advice to each and every ABU student should be doing it at the right time, because everything will be fine. When you want to go into politics, you know the best time to go. Build yourself first before going into politics. That's an extra activity. But what you're here for, always do it, because I think I've made mistakes, yeah. But here I am to know when to do it, and never give up. You can do it.
Thank you, sir. Mr. President.
For me, my advice is the difference between a learned person and an unlearned person is always there. So always keep learning. And when I say learning, I don't mean book what they teach you in class. Like there's a lot to learn. And in this life, nothing is given to you except for the few privileged. But I think the majority of people are not privileged. So for the fact that nothing is given to you, you have to learn. You have to make yourself to be someone of value.
That wraps it up for today's session, Mr. President. Thank you for sharing your voice with us. To everyone listening, remember that leadership is a collective effort. Keep the conversation going and stay active in your department. If you enjoyed this, share this episode with your friends. I remain Hawa Ahmed Tijani in collaboration with Voice of the Educators Beyond the Bar by Law Society. Stay focused.
Thank you for joining us on this special edition of Voice of the Educators Podcast, and Beyond the Bar. Remember, our mission is to amplify academic voices and inspire future leaders. Thank you for having us. Thank you for coming, Mr. President. Stay tuned and stay active.